I've never seen this image before. It's not like you fucked up last recording. Hi, everyone.
And then I bumped the mic. That's your cue.
Sweet. Well, isn't this interesting? Just standing around here. Like a douche.
Do something. Why you no do something?
I just want to point out, okay. This is the entire episode. It's just sightseeing.
I will murder you. I will
Why?
go to Belgium and I shall murder you.
Yeah, right. You don't even know Europe is a continent.
What's a
Ooh.
continent?
I don't know.
The Bible says the earth is flat, so the earth is flat. There, so there.
I'm a proud Christian, but I didn't read the Bible because pride is a major sin.
I don't need to read it. The preacher told me that. I listen what the preacher said. He's a preacher man.
Farting preacher. I don't know why I took such a detour.
I don't know why you do anything.
Seems American enough. I think I'm checking for those two chests I was talking about. Get it? Two
Got
chests?
one right there.
Oh, yippee
Oh,
yippee.
I caught on to the joke.
Oh boy. So I'm actually reading volume 40 of One Piece right now. I can kind of see the premise of why cola would work as a fuel.
It just seems to be an inefficient way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you got some gas that's diffused in the liquid, and then you release it, and you release the pressure, and it expands, releases energy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I mean, why wouldn't he just create a system working on water since we are on the ship, after all?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's Frankie for you.
Yeah.
Or should I say Cuddy? Ooh. I'm still searching for these fucking things.
Clean up those fucking cobwebs.
Nope, they respawn.
That looks like the outside of my apartment. Spiders everywhere.
I cannot find these two chests. And like I said before, they're on the main deck. A place where you really never go. Other than, you know... I have absolutely no clue what we'll be doing.
That's fine.
なあガブリン、次の島が最後なのか？
うん、多分そんな気がする。よかったぜ。次で終わるんだな。本当に終わるんだな。
なんだ終わっちまうのか。せっかく面白くなってきたところなのにな。
どうしたんだ？お前元気ねえな。腹でも痛いのか？
青生地の実を食ったから腹でも冷やしたんじゃねえかよ。
あいたたたた。俺も腹の調子が。最後の締めはお前たちだけで行ってきてくれ。
そういえば私もお腹の調子がおかしくなってきました。 内臓はありませんけど。よほほほほほ、スカルジョーク。
ちなみに俺の腹はいつも冷え冷えだ。冷蔵庫になってるからな。
そうだった。コーラ以外の飲み物入れると変な風になるんだぞ。
本当か？試してみようぜ。
バカ、やめろ麦わら。
本当の仲間か。
My
My
stomach
stomach
is
is sensitivity to cold.
exactly.
I had to say it first because I'm the one who bought that fucking shirt.
True.
But I didn't buy the we know the man with immaculate back. I held back like that one. Man got back.
The immaculate back. Even 99% of all native English speakers do not know what immaculate means. Why the fuck would you put that on a t-shirt?
I would. I mean, even though it's missing the word the, like if it had with the immaculate back, it would be fine. But even with the English, that shirt would be perfect if that were on the back of the shirt rather than the front.
Exactly.
"地下へ続く穴が一つあるだけだな。地獄への入り口か。面白いじゃねえか。
面白くねえよ。
いいじゃねえか。地獄なんてめったに行けねえぞ。
地獄から帰ってきた私もついてますから安心してください。
帰ってきたんじゃなくて追い返されたんじゃないの？変な頭だから。
変な頭とは失敬な。並外れた毛根あってのアフロですよ。
そうだ、アフロをバカにするな。あーいや。
やっぱりダメだ。洞窟とは反対方向に足が動き出す病が急に。
奇遇だな。俺はそんなお前を引きずっていきたくなる病だ。
離せ！見逃してくれ！
ほらガブリ、お前も一緒に。あーいや。
Oh yay! This island. It's actually one big cave. And you can only break those big rocks from the other side.
You're in a big dokutsu.
Alright, let's start re-recording.
Hey, it's I'm an American. If you say, look, you're a weeaboo, you deserve to have your body pushed through a grate so that you die, and then have the scraps of your body fed to gophers, and then I'll kill the gophers because they've been tearing up my farm.
Thank you, Captain. Yeah.
Yell. Oh my god.
We've heard that yell like 50 times before. And now you're like,
But I heard it so much more clearly this time. There was silence and then that yell, it was perfect.
I'm getting some of these because they're nice for creating items with, and they're also very nice to use to get your conversion points up. And that's just great.
Yeah.
See how overpowered Robin gets when you upgrade her?
Yeah, those things normally take forever to die. But
I made a cut there.
I had no idea.
I know, that's why I had to point it out. Because otherwise you might think I cheated. Because that's what I would do. Actually, no, I'm totally against cheating in games. Especially multiplayer games.
Yeah.
Like, I play some old games and those are really, trust me on this, plagued by people who use wall hacks.
Oh yeah.
Because it's so simple to do on old games. So these agents are actually the most powerful enemy in the game. If you thought fighting one of those commanders, Navy commanders was tough, these guys are on a whole different level. I'm using a really shitty angle.
Yeah. Yeah, those dudes are pretty durable.
Fuck. What were they?
Yeah,
Tempest Kick and Sodu?
Oh, the techniques?
Yeah. Shave and...
Yeah,
Tempest
yes,
kick.
Soru. Yeah, I remember Soru. The other one was some kind of kick, but I don't remember the name.
Well, I know it's Tempest Kick.
Tempest kick. Okay. Well, if you remember, then I'll take your word for it.
That's the way Viz translated it for Blueno. Which is still one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
Blueno. Because he's like a barkeep.
Yeah, that whole arc, a lot of the CP9 people were so likable that I was sad to see them as the bad guys, the antagonists in the arc.
Especially Kaku, who seemed like the really cool one out of them, and then when it turns out he was actually the most ruthless out of all of them.
Especially that scene in the opening, and when they showed it in the actual arc of him like jumping off the building. Yeah, it was like
that's like the best part of the whole opening.
Yeah,
because it's like, dude, he just jumped off a building.
And it's not like you know like I don't want to live anymore, kind of jumping off of the building. It's like, yeah, I can jump off a building and land because I'm a badass. And like, look, I'm falling through the air. This is freedom. It's the kind of feeling, and it's like, oh, it's such a cool character, and he looked pretty cool too.
Yeah. He has a Sanji feel to him in a way.
Like Sun Liu Usopp because of the nose.
Yeah.
Usti or Sandop.
Slapjaw. You asked for that one. And then what is
love? Don't hurt me.
God damn it. Okay, fuck it. Fuck whatever I was trying to say. But anyways, I think, what's his name? Jabra is also a very cool character. And it's kind of weird because out of everyone in the whole CP9, there's like 3 people with a Zoan type fruit. I mean, you've got Kaku, who's got the giraffe fruit.
Yeah.
And then Jabra, who's the wolf. And Rob Lucci, who's the leopard. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I really like the door power that Blueno has. Because it's like one of those powers it's kind of useful, but at the same time, it's like that's the one power I wouldn't want to have.
Yeah.
But then Bueno somehow makes it cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like remember how he just revolves Luffy's face open?
Yeah.
He fucking makes a door out of Luffy's face.
Yeah, it you can do some pretty trollsy things with that power.
Like for example, they took back Robin back from the from the CP9, and then they disconnected the train, and then he just made the door, kicked their asses, got her back, and then they were left with the detached train.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I trolled you guys, now don't try it again. And I really like how he just uses Tekkai, I guess, on Luffy's, what's it called, cannon, like jet cannon, and he tanks it, and Luffy's like, oh, well, I guess I'll need to use gear, and then he's about to say gear third, and then he just falls over with his eyes open. He's just knocked out.
Yeah.
Pretty manly way to go down. And he was known to be like one of the weakest of the CP9. I think Khalifa is the weakest.
Unless you count Spandam.
Well, yeah. Spandam is their commander. He really doesn't... I mean, he doesn't count to me. Other than that, Chupabra or whatever his name is, the guy with the zipper. He's pretty weak too. Yeah, something along those lines.
Choppa.
How do you guys not remember every character in One Piece? I know all the characters in Naruto. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm sure you do.
That's one of the things. Like the fan arts I see for One Piece are so much less, more erotic than the Bleach or Naruto ones.
There's some, but
there are definitely some. I've seen some pretty gay Luffy drawings.
I actually have an image of the Shichibukai all chopperified, so that they all look like Chopper, and it's really cool because they use the design for Berserk Chopper as Gecko Moria.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll have to send me that later.
I actually put it at the end of this episode.
Oh, cool. Good. You're thinking ahead.
I'm gonna fuck you guys up. And these guys drop hardtack rations who, for some reason, no matter what level of HP you use them on, you always get the same amount of stats out of them.
Yay.
I wonder who will be fighting here. Not dealing with your commander shit today. Seriously, I don't want to deal with these guys.
Yeah.
I should have just used gear second. These guys would have been dead already.
They'll be dead.
You saw that in my Prey LP, I guess. I don't like you.
I don't like you either.
Like, that movie is just ingrained into my brain. I always quote it, even if I don't want to.
Yeah.
I mean, how hilarious is that? And he just turns around, and then the guy just pokes on his shoulder. He doesn't like you. It's such a classic scene. You better fuck up on episode 7. You better not fuck up. I saw 3 prequels of shit. I want a true Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I really wonder what those are gonna be. Because I think I remember around the time the prequels came out, that, like, Lucas said, oh yeah, it turns out we're not gonna do 7, 8, and 9. And now Disney bought Lucasfilms and they're gonna be doing 7, 8, and 9.
I'm worried about the fact that dismemberment will now be a taboo. And I know Disney has the Avengers.
Yeah.
But somehow, like, I'm pretty, like, you know what I mean. It's a worry I'm allowed to have as a real Star Wars fan.
Yeah. But what? Who did that How to Train Your Dragon movie? Was that Disney or was that some other studio?
I don't know.
Okay, because I remember.
I think that's Pixar, no?
Pixar. Okay.
I haven't seen a new movie since about 2008, I guess.
The last movie I saw was Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, one of my favorite movies of all time is probably District 9.
Never saw that one.
It's in South African.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's about a guy who gets to inspect aliens who live in a dump. And they get kicked out because, well, they're not legally in the country. And then shit goes down, and I won't say the rest.
Okay.
Because it's probably one of the best movies on the earth. Definitely better than the prequels of Star Wars, that's for sure. That's not too hard. You can make a movie about a woman shedding herself and be more entertaining.
You can make a movie about 2 women shitting themselves and then people will make reaction videos.
They're eating her.
Okay, you got me with that. I didn't expect that one.
The quest to catch the volcanic bug.
So yeah, it's been getting a lot. It's been starting to get pretty cold where I live.
Same here.
Like, it's not super cold yet. It's just a little chilly at night. It's started to get down to below 10 Celsius at night, but February is supposed to be the coldest month here, and it's only November now, so I really wonder how cold it's gonna get. Damn it, that thing's getting away.
And they don't respawn unless you leave the map, is what I've seen. On other islands, they come back after a while, but not here.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's annoying. That's really annoying.
Yes, especially since you need to go to those rocks every time. And those guys actually shoot the trees, and then, the tree's gone, so there can't be bugs on it.
Yeah. Okay,
there. And I got 2.
Good.
Alright. I wonder who we're gonna fight. I bet it's Akaina.
ていこうぜ。よ
エー
誰だあいつ。
ス、ルフィのお兄さんよ。
なんでだろうな。今無性にお前らと戦いてえ気分なんだ。
そっか。だったらやるしかねえな。
ルフィの兄ちゃんで仲良さそうなのに戦うのか？
男だからな。
あいつ悪いやつなのか？いいやつなのか？
そうだな。エースはいいやつでも悪いやつでもねえぞ。そうだ、気持ちのいいやつだ。
気持ちのいいやつ？
俺が気持ちのいいやつだって言ってくれるじゃねえかルフィ。じゃあ気持ちよく勝負すっか、麦わら海賊団。
Nobody dies in One Piece.
Nobody dies in One Piece.
They live on in our hearts. Fucking Akainu. I'm gonna kill that bitch. I have one of the best characters ever made, so I'm gonna kill him. I miss Ace already.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I mean, remember when we met him in Alabasta?
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, it's Ace.
And his little boat thing was awesome. Like rocket boat. I want one, but I couldn't use it because I can't turn into fire.
Mm-hmm. Well, he fucked us up good. So I wonder if, since he hinted us, Oda hinted us long ago that if a user dies, the fruit can respawn and it can be a matter of weeks or even years or decades.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I've got this feeling that something is gonna happen and someone will be using the fire fruit.
Yeah.
I just know.
Well, the other thing is that they were talking about how Blackbeard was going around absorbing stuff, and if he absorbed Whitebeard's, maybe he somehow also absorbed Ace's at some point. Like, it's unlikely, but it's not outside the realm of possibility.
See, this is... Oh, look, his hat came off. One of my things is... Like, I've said this before, but I still think that somehow Blackbeard is more than one person. And I talked about the reason earlier, but I don't know if the episode actually made cut. That, for example, if you... Like the first time they meet where on the island where Luffy meets Blackbeard, they say, Nami says, wow, did you see that guy? He was pretty tough. And Luffy and Zoro responded, no, not him, them. And that's one of the things that gets me because Shanks says the reason for his scar is Blackbeard. Well, Blackbeard, and it seems like some kind of cat fruit, if you could call it that, or maybe something else, a hawk fruit, which is unlikely because, well,
yeah,
the other guy has it. But I just want to point that out, that Shanks also gave us a hint that he's not who you think he is. Yeah, he's more than meets the eye. Also because, well, if we look at his banner of his ship,
yeah,
it has 3 skulls on it. And his crew is definitely more than 3 people.
Yeah.
which seems unlikely, especially seeing how self-concentrated he is.
Mm-hmm.
What else was I gonna say about that? Well, now that he's proven that he can consume powers, something makes me think there's more than one guy inside of him.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering who it is. Because there's obviously someone inside of him with the power of a Zoan type.
Hmm.
See, One Piece is...
Unless he used some kind of a weapon like.
I doubt it. Shanks wouldn't be pissed off about it. I think someone in his crew had the fruit, and he killed him, and then used that fruit against him. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Like someone had the fruit, Blackbeard killed him, and then he absorbed his corpse and used that fruit against him, against Shanks. Harahetana, which means I'm hungry. One Piece is way too linear. I want a cool story like Naruto. It hurts to even say that. Like, I don't know why they translated it that way, because the title means like the view you see before you die. So I have no clue why they translated it like that.
Yeah.
Were they thinking that more children would play the game? I don't know, but oh well. I'm not gonna think about it long. They did not even translate that joke about, you know, Watashi wa Kami Nari. They didn't.
And the other one that I noticed in this episode, like skull joke too. That's a little skeleton humor for you.
Yeah.
Like, just leave it as a skull joke.
Well, it says skeleton humor every time. I guess that's what he says in the dub. Thank you, 4 kids.
But it was like a whole sentence. The whole sentence was, "That's a little skeleton humor for you." And it's like, I mean, the meaning is close enough, but I just prefer skull joke.
Well, that's Luffy's official Gear Second is called Gear 2, and I still call it Gear Second. Because I like Gear Second more than Gear 2. Have you seen me next episode? No.